Hello, everybody. I'm Dan Genovese, director here at EnerCom, and I'm joined today by Eric Bruesewitz. He's the founder and CEO of TAQ Energy, and TAQ Energy will be presenting at the Energy Venture Investment Summit at the Colorado School of Mines, 9 a.m. Mountain Time on Thursday, February 17th. Really encourage you to register for the conference. Come out and see Eric. Eric, welcome.
Thanks, Dan. Appreciate you taking the time to talk to me today. And myself and the rest of us at TAQ are really looking forward to the Energy Venture Summit. And we'll get to participate there with Colorado School of Mines in February. So just appreciate it.
Yeah, you bet. And I find TAQ Energy to be very intriguing. It's a very topical conversation with respect to innovative new generation plug and abandonment. It's kind of a new idea for a concept within the energy industry. So for those that don't know TAQ Energy, why don't you share a little bit about what you guys do?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I guess it all kind of started my last job. I was working Hawkwood Energy, and I've been in the industry for about 20 years. Been on the operator side for some great companies, Shell, Newfield. And as I mentioned just recently, one of the last jobs I was doing at Hawkwood was some plug and abandonment jobs, right? And one of the things that I ran across was just a challenge to get the services we were looking for, and then the services executed the way we wanted, and then the amount of effort we had to also put in to support those services as well. And I talked to my friends around the industry, and you kind of hear the same thing, right? You hear that some of that's challenged. And we sold Hawkwood in August of this past year, and had an amazing opportunity just to try to address this challenge in our industry. And so myself and a couple of friends put together a company called TAQ Energy, and we're off and running.
Okay, yeah. So it's been in the news. It's certainly part of the infrastructure bill that passed a good amount of money for kind of legacy orphan wells that are out there. Certainly, as companies, as mergers and acquisitions ramp up, companies are looking at the portfolio of wells and trying to figure out what the obligation will be for plug and abandonment in the new acquisition. Tell me how you and TAQ Energy can solve those problems and take advantage of maybe those resources that are going to be allocated to plug and abandon orphan wells.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's really twofold, coming alongside operators, and also, working with the states that'll be receiving a lot of those federal funds in particular, and with their own orphan programs. As far as operators go, what we really want to do is come alongside them, partner with them, and let us kind of be their outsourced P&A group, right? They have a lot of amazing, talented individuals, in their business. Let them focus on all the value add for the work that they do and for their business, and we'll take care of the rest. We'll come in, we have that engineering, regulatory, operational expertise. We'll take that on. They can trust we'll get it done right, and eliminate that liability for them long term. And we can also sit down next to them and work with them on their whole asset retirement portfolio, and work with them on the costing of it, timing of it, as it has to do with regulatory compliance and things like that.
Yeah, you can help with strategy, with budgeting, certainly. And is the competitive advantage, kind of, you mentioned the outsourcing, the one-stop shop for outsourcing this, and having somebody focused on kind of that end-of-life plug and abandonment, so that they can go and focus in on finding the next barrels?
Yeah, I mean, that's really one of the biggest opportunities for operators, right? I mean, we partner with some tech companies to really kind of bring an upgraded and kind of a new approach as far as how we're handling our operations and how we interface with our operators. But it's truly just taking that off their plate, and getting it done still at a good cost, with the confidence that they know it's done right. And then alongside of it, we have some kind of unique ESG offerings, which include providing a full emissions footprint for our operations, which every service company should be doing nowadays, but also provide them some unique calculations on carbon offsets, and whether they can use that internally or some carbon credit opportunities, which is a really exciting space that we, as well as a lot of others, are really excited to be part of.
Yeah. So out in the marketplace, is there a competitor? Is there a lot of competition, or do you guys find yourself somewhat new and alone on in this specific piece of the oil and gas production life cycle? Do you find yourself there somewhat alone? I haven't heard of many companies specializing in plug and abandonment and providing that strategy and that outsourced service for oil and gas companies.
Yeah, there's definitely a few out there, and they provide, they provide different amounts of services. We try to make sure we include everything, nuts and bolts from the beginning to end, including reclamation, facility decommissioning, all of that. And where you tend to see them maybe a little bit more on the Gulf Coast, right? There's a lot more specialty work offshore in that area. But we're sitting here in Denver. Our initial out of the gate, our springboard's Colorado. It's really great, kind of regulatory compliance, social awareness market for us. It gives us great opportunity. And then, the opportunities are large across, the industry and adjoining states and
you
basins.
Yeah, you plan to expand relatively quickly into other basins as business grows.
Yeah, absolutely. And one of the other things that we're really excited about is, if you just think back, just even 10 years, the advancements in drilling and completion technology, design, and execution, I think the P&A space is right for it as well, right? And we won't even do it all, but we want to be part of that. We'll push that. That's one of the things that we see as a great opportunity and something that can also make us unique. Not just doing it the way you have to, but really thinking about it, re-engineering things, looking for new ways to do them, and then bringing that to market as well.
Yeah, I think from an ESG standpoint, which so many producers are focused on, kind of moving plug and abandonment from being an afterthought to being part of, the responsible corporate citizen, and integrating it into ESG is vitally important. And I think that where you're headed and what you're doing is going to be great for the market. I want to encourage everybody to, again, register for the conference. Come and join us. It's an in-person conference on the campus of the Colorado School of Mines. It's Wednesday, February 16th and Thursday, February 17th. You don't want to miss Wednesday, where we're going to have a kickoff happy hour with everybody. You'll get a chance to meet the presenting companies like TAQ Energy prior to their presentation on Thursday. And that presentation's 9 a.m. Mountain Time, Thursday, February 17th. Eric, thank you for joining us. Look forward to your presentation and hope you have a great day.
Yeah, thank you, Dan. We look forward to it as well.